Good morning, afternoon, and welcome back. Today we're going to be learning about using Google Fusion tables using information in Excel. Um, Now, first thing we're going to want to do, we have all the information in Excel, everything we really need to make this Fusion table, but in order to make it easier on ourselves, we're going to want to concatenate the location information. So we're going to want to do the street address, the city, the state, and the postal code. We're going to combine them all into one column so it's easy to find and it's easy to use in Google Fusion. So in order to do that, what I have already gone and done is create a new column titled full address, and I've used the concatenate function for these different columns, um, as you can see in the formula builder. We used A2, B2, C2, and D2, and in between that we put commas and quotation marks with spaces in between them to indicate in the function that there's a space. So as you can see, there's now spaces in between to make it easier for Google Fusion. You only really have to do it for the first row, and then you click on the bottom right hand corner, drag it down to do it for the next few rows as well. So now once we have them all laid out, all the full addresses in one column, you're going to want to save it and go onto your internet browser, or in my case, because I'm on Mac, my Safari, and open up Google Drive. Okay, so first step we want to do in creating this Fusion table is going to create and go to Fusion table. If you don't already have the app in a Google Drive, which is again free to create, you're going to want to go down to connect to more apps and find it on there and get yourself a Fusion table app. Next thing we're going to do is click on that. We're going to go choose file, and I've saved my Excel spreadsheet as MIS extra credit, so we're going to go down to there. We're going to choose that, and we're going to load it up. Now it gives you a little preview of what's getting uploaded. The most important thing in everything that's uploaded, of course, has to be the full address column. It makes it completely easy when you're trying to make a Fusion table. Okay, and it's up to you how you want to do this. I'm just unclicking allowing export because it's just for this video, and we're going to finish that. Okay, so because we did it right, the full address column is highlighted in yellow, which means the Google Drive knows it wants to use it as location. But if it doesn't, for some reason it's not showing up the correct way, you're going to go under change, click the arrow under full address bar, go under change, and you're going to change the type to location. You're going to click save changes. Go ahead and do that. Now that it knows that these are locations, we're going to want to geocode them. So we're going to go under file and geocode and begin geocoding. So we're going to let that load. Now because there's not a lot of rows, the ambiguity percentage will probably remain low. But the more rows you have, the more chances there are that there's going to be some problems with the information loaded, and Google might not be able to find the location exactly, so it might have to guess. That's all that is. Okay, now that we have it all geocoded, we're going to want to add a map. As we can see, Google's geocoded them all, but they all look pretty much the same. Now we're going to want to zoom in just so we can see where they all are, and then we're going to fine tune this so there's a little variety in the colors and what's being displayed. So what we're going to do is go over to change feature styles, and we're going to add some more buckets. So right now there's only 2, but we're going to do usually around 4 is a good amount to show a little bit of range. And then we're going to click use this range. Now we're using postal codes right now, but you can change it, sales price per square foot, whatever has been added and uploaded into the Fusion table using Excel. But right now we're just going to stick with postal code. So we're going to change the colors just so it's a little easier to see. I'm going to do red, yellow, green, and blue. You're welcome to choose whichever color is the best for you. There we go. And before we do that, we also want to add a legend. So we're going to go down to legend, automatic legend. We're going to keep it as postal code, so again, it's easy to understand what's going on. And we're going to do show marker legend. And we're going to click save. It should do them both at the same time. There we go. And as you can see, we've created our Fusion table. All the information is geocoded correctly. We even have our own legend to go along with it, so it's easy to understand. Okay, and there we have it, Google Fusion table. Thank you.